This is going to be...
So bad.
So bad. I see that. Anyway, now the Casa Vera Lounge, which is an establishment situated along Ngong Road in Nairobi, recently found itself facing a fine of 1.85 million Kenya shillings after unauthorized posting of a reveller's photograph on their social media platform without obtaining the individual's consent. So let me start with Kwat. Because you're a frequent... No, anyway, I think it's about time, honestly. Because when you go to some of these establishments, you just want to have a good time. You don't even want people to know you're there. And I'm not talking about the guys who are there, you know...
You know,
doing some shady business. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about regular folk who have gone there to have a good time. You're just there. I don't even know when you took that picture. Naambi watu ni aje umejicheki uko kwa nini ba next door Instagram.
Amina is just there chilling with her young 70-year-old boyfriend, and then sasa anataka kuletewa shida. Anataka kuletewa mambo. Ati now what is this? No, but really, I agree. I find two places very strange. I was going to say that this should be extended to the church as well, because no, hear me out. I find it very strange that, first of all, I'm coming back to the bar, but I always find it very strange that someone is in their moment of worship, like you're in your most vulnerable, ugly face, praising the Lord, not thinking about yourself, and then the churches doing nini just take a picture and then wanajipata kwa Instagram yao pale.
Utaipata watu wanasema when they see the camera person, that's when they close their eyes. Wanataka watu wajue, by the way, nilikuwa kesha roho ilikuwa imenishika.
Yeah, so the reason why I'm saying both spaces you're caught by the Spirit and you want to be as free. Nice. You want to be as free as you can in those spaces. So, first of all, there are clubs where the photographers are very respectful. They will come to you and they will ask you if you want your picture to be taken. And they will tell you that we are going to post this picture wherever. So it's up to you to say no or yes. But kuna zingine unaona tu flash chwa.
Yeah.
Kesho unajiona. Or maybe you're not even in a state to consent.
Yeah.
You know, you're not even in a state to say yes or no to the picture.
Because you can't tell Kwach if it was a flashing light in the club or if it was
the highlight of this story could be the disclaimers that were put out by all the clubs when this verdict was released by the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner. Kusema, wewe ukiingia hapa hivi, wewe ujue, tukipiga picha yako, tunakubaliwa kufanya chochote. Then Data Protection Commissioner came back again. Rewind selector. You need a written consent from the person you're going to take the photo of. And I think the person mwenye alipeleka hii kesi mara ya kwanza alikuwa tu alienda na mtemporary wake na hakuwa anataka mtemporary akue kwa hiyo shida. Hapo ndio shida ilikuwa, ni mtemporary. Permanent aliona hiyo picha na ikaleta shida.
I'm sure alikuwa amesema ako Jobo, he's in LD for work.
And you know the other thing is, clubs, in a moment of your madness, 1 minute, 1 single second in the club,
one frame,
can cost you a lot, because then your picture, you never have control of where it goes after that. Unaweza chukuliwa and then siku moja it becomes a meme, and then now your life is just, you know, ruined by 1 single picture. And they were told that even zile kuandika, wanaandika kwa building at you're getting into this building is a consent that your pictures, no, wakaambiwa hiyo hapana. And even if you write it, you still need a written because consent. Then they need to know details like how long are you going to momenitumia ku market sawa, how long for, am I going to be on your Instagram?
Then that means even those events that are sponsored by big corporates that usually have those signages at the entrances should also have those written consents.
That's what I'm saying, in the church. And you know, it extends to even things like pranks we do on our streets. People do not know. I'm telling you for sure and for true.
They can
even
sue
the
you.
pranks that you do on the streets, if the person you're pranking has not consented afterwards, to you, afterwards, to you using their image in whatever form, in whatever platform you want to use it, they will have a chance to sue you after.
Actually, yes, Cindy, go ahead.
And this is why. So who is a data controller? A data controller is a person who receives the information and they use the information for a specific purpose. For example, here, a Nation Media Group, the HR are data controllers because they have your personal information when you were born, your blood type, and so on and so forth. Now, infringement comes when the information is made available, number one, without your consent, and number two, in a manner likely to identify you. So that is why when we go to clubs, that disclaimer is not enough, because if someone sees a picture and they're identified, ukweli ni kwat, na ukweli si demo wake, that is infringement.
And another
thing about the clause, why you have to have written consent, is because you need to give the person an opportunity to say, you can use my image and likeness for a while, and then I resent. I resent. I take it back.
Rescind.
I rescind.
It's rescind.
Retract,
expunge. Now, unfortunately, those disclaimers don't give somebody an opportunity to retract. That means if my picture is posted and it's unflattering or I don't want it, I don't have an opportunity.
That's the concern. Unflattering.
I don't want my picture posted on your social media anymore.
And they go for the most righteous.
No, it's true.
Means I also have an opportunity to say no and say, fine, you can use it for a while, but I can take it back. But those blanket disclaimers don't work. And this is really good for guys who do events with children. Because you see, you're thinking, oh, it's a kids festival, blah, 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 I want to take kids. When a child, the image of a child, somebody who does not have the right to say yes or no, is posted on social media, and somebody is able to identify the child, more so where the child goes to school, you know, you put that child in danger. So and this is just for schools who like, you know, graduation, una post picture, watoto wote, you don't know the kind of dangers that you're exposing your child to.
In the story that we are talking about, alongside Casa Vera, there was a school that was also, you know, fined for doing exactly what you're saying. That they went ahead and took pictures of minors and then went ahead to use the pictures to market
the school.
Yes, the school. And then the parent now went to sue because kama mtoto wangu ni model, where is this money?
It's true. An international school did that with my former colleague at Capital, and he was paid very handsomely. I was so happy.
Please take
he got about 3.8 million. No, Aki, honestly, at Kiss 100, they posted a picture of me at the fabulous event. And when I tell you, Cindy, it was the most unflattering. Where was this cameraman? I was avoiding them because I could see them. The picture looks so bad, bro. When I tell you, what was I doing? I was so embarrassed. And the thought that thousands of people have seen it, and it was not, I didn't consent to it. You know, and if you're going to post, at least post someone looking nice. Coach and I one time were at an event, and that brand, we were just talking, the brand used us on their YouTube channel for months. You know, and YouTube, unaona ad yako, lakini si ad. It's a lot. Anyway, so